Morning everybody, it is now Wednesday and welcome to the next video of my week of trying to get my shit together. So it is not long after 9 a.m. I have walked the dog, had my breakfast, I'm on my first cup of tea. I think I've already put in about 30 or 40 minutes worth of watching TikTok, so that's 30-40 minutes. Probably about 4 hours I'll do today. Maybe it's not. Actually, maybe it's not, because I will spend about an hour watching the next episode of Andor as well at some stage today. It might be during working hours, but it might also, I might leave it till tonight as well. We'll see how the day goes. But today I've got a pretty busy day. I've got stuff. I've always got stuff to do, but one of the main thing, probably the main thing to do, is I've got to get 15 images together for an article for Outdoor Photography magazine. I am supposedly the main feature interviewee for the next issue. So Nick Smith, the writer, he's interviewed me about a month ago. So he's done all the writing, and now I have to supply the magazine the images. So that is one job for today. After last night's stream, the image that I made, I did tweak it a little bit further last night. Just kind of recropped it, tweaked the colour just ever so slightly. But I'm going to prep that for print, and I'm going to load that onto as part of my open edition prints run. So there's a bit of an extra, like a welcome back kind of image. So I'm going to do that today as well. What else am I going to do? I did have a long list of stuff I needed to do today. I've got to continue work on the newsletter. I've got a few jobs around the house to do. And what else? What else was there? Yeah, I've got website stuff to sort out as well, which I've been putting off for about 3 weeks. I do need to address that this week, I think. So not my website. I used to do websites, so there's still a few out there, and I need to sort out new hosting for them. So it's a bit of a ball ache, and I don't really want to do it, but it's got to be done. All right, then, time to get these images chosen. I've got a few ideas of which ones I'm going to use. I'm probably going to submit the one I made last night on stream. So these are the finished images from this year. So I want to put in one of these ones. What else have I made this year that's of any good? One of these dark ones of the bathing house. Right, what else? Definitely this one. Like probably the best image of the year I've made. Dunsborough Castle, the wave, etc. That one has to be in there. Definitely this one. I don't know what it is. There's something about this image which I do like.
2,000 years later.
The the phone has never stopped, so I've been trying to sort out websites or advise on websites, and then anybody that knows a bit more, not my background, but stuff that went down last year, I've just spoken to the chair of the parish council. Last year I was the chair of the parish council for a time, so they've asked me if I want to be clerk to the parish council, because I resigned everything and I walked away, and they need a clerk because the last one quit a while back, and they've asked me if I want to do that. So it's a bit extra money, so that's good. So that's an entertaining morning so far. It's nearly lunchtime, and I still haven't. Still need 2 more images to go into this. So that's 14. One more. It'd be nice to have an abstract. Maybe it's that really dark one from not Norham, from Warkworth, or the other Warkworth one. This one. Do like this one. Something about it. There we go. That is our selection of 15. It's only taken 2 bloody hours. And I promised them last night. And that's me in trouble. Right, can we have a quieter rest of the day, please? No more phone calls. No more problems to sort out. Nearly lunchtime. Time for an energy drink. Beginning to fade. 2 cups of tea isn't enough. Alright then, so it is... had lunch, had the dog out, so it's the beginning of the afternoon working session, and I've already had to spend time putting up bloody pictures in the living room. So I've got more things to do this afternoon. I did send off those images to Outdoor Photography magazine. I did change one though. But anyway, so those are away. So go looking through my emails now that have come in. I've got some activation codes for Photolab 6 and Viewpoint 4 from DxO. They want to do something with me, so they've sent me some activation codes so I can play around with that software. So I might do a stream one week using those. Interested to have a look at that, so I need to reply to them, see what we can do. And so that's something to do there. What else was I going to do today? I need to start editing these videos together as well, obviously. Newsletter I need to continue with. So much to do, and I don't want to concentrate on just one thing. I want to do little bits of everything to keep everything going. So yeah, time management is not my strong point. Joy of joys, and then it'll be like an hour's time. It'll be time for another dog walk. So yeah, and I wonder where my days disappear to. Right, I'm basically now. I knew there was something else I was going to do this afternoon, but I was going to prep this image from last night, ready to go on the website to be an open edition print. So I'm sorting that out at the moment. So you'll see I've already attached my signature down here, my little initial thing that I've started putting around the place. But because these are open edition prints and they don't actually come anywhere near me, so basically that little insignia is my signature, and I'm making it part of the image rather than configuring stuff in the border and all that. More of a headache. Right, so I need to profile it for the print. Filter, no. Is it filter? No. View. Proof colours. Let's go. View, no. Yes. Camera warning. View. Proof setup. And it needs to be on print space Hanamiel Pearl. Very small amount of change. Usually there's a massive change. But that's remarkably similar. So I don't need to do anything to this because, there was just this little change about here. But it's fine. It's more than fine. It's pretty much bang on perfect. So I like a lot of the time when I'm dealing with reds and oranges causes massive issues because there's not the wide enough gamut to take it all in. So this one looks remarkably easy. Thank Christ for that. Much easier to do. So that, yeah, not a problem at all. Don't need to touch it, don't need to lighten it or up or anything. So that should be fine. So we'll just convert this. So yeah, I'm happy with that. Hanamiel Pearl, relative colorimetric. So you can preview on and off. No change whatsoever. So that's that configured. We can close that down. And then we can go into the back end of my website. Well, I'm going to load this up into my open edition section of the print hub or the creative hub. It's all through the print space. Open editions, and that is that one. Open. Not uploading. And then I've got to configure all the shapes and the sizes, so I'll have to do that. So I'll be back in a second. Right, so I've got that loaded up, and now what I'm doing, I'm configuring each print. So for my open editions, I'll offer them an A4, A3, A2, and A1. So it looks like since I last configured anything, they've updated the system to make it much more straightforward, which is a good thing. So now you can just pick your paper size and then set your border size, and it sorts it for you. Whereas beforehand, I had to type in how bloody big I wanted the paper and everything. And this is like only like a month ago. So they've improved things, which is amazing. So I can just save this because I've got this. Hopefully you can see on screen. It's not very good because the background's not much of a contrast. But we've got a border, a white border around there, and it's 15mm at the bottom and top, and 13mm left and right. So it means there's a reasonable sized, print area, which is good for A4, which is good. So we'll save that. So we now have one variant right there. Add another print size. So we can go to A3, print only, make it that way. Let's have that in millimeters, yes. And then let's scroll this out. Let's make it 20 top and bottom. 20, there we go. So 20mm top and bottom. This is another good size print area. Save that. And then we've got all the costings there. So I need to update these, and I'll do that in a moment. We'll wait for that to import, and then hopefully, fingers crossed, it will then appear in Squarespace, and then I can fill in the text bits and activate that as a purchasable print. Right, completely lost as usual on half of these things. I can never remember what I'm meant to be doing or have been doing.
2,000 years later.
There we go. Right, so that should do. It's now online. It is live for anybody to purchase.
The historic centre of our politics. The other remarkable thing.
Time for some Andor now, I think we've worked hard enough this afternoon. We can have an hour before tea time to catch up with a bit of Star Wars. Alexa, turn on the big light.
Okay.
On screen that looks very, very red. Right, evening time now. Had tea, had the dog out, so, quite a lot of people work from 9 till 5. I have a tendency of working 9 till 9ish. So, a good 3 hours more work coming up now. So whether I do some image editing or maybe work on the newsletter, I'll not be working hard. Just fiddling about. Maybe put some YouTube on in the background. Maybe some Twitch, or chuck some tunes on while I do all that. I've got some emails to reply to as well. So yeah, that's the kind of the plan for the evening. What my evenings are usually taken up with when I'm not streaming. So time to get back to work. Now that it's 6 o'clock. Right then, I thought I might go a little bit later, but it's 7:30. I've spent the last hour or so kind of finishing off getting the print sorted on the website. Just tidied up a few loose ends, posting it on Twitter and Facebook, and also put it in my Discord server as well. So just checking all that out, and everything seems to be fine. I made a sale already, so thank you very much to that customer, which is great. Really, really pleased about that. That it is going down so well. It is a nice. I think it's a nice image. So instead of beating around the bush and even deliberating whether to post it on social media, just make it a print, make it available straight away. So that's that. So yeah, after all that, it feels like I've done a lot today, even though I still haven't looked at my newsletter. I haven't started editing these videos together. Hopefully I've got a bit of time tomorrow morning that's very free to be able to do whatever I want. I've got a meeting in the afternoon, community stuff, and just kind of fit everything in. So tomorrow night might be a worky kind of evening, so we'll see how things go. But now it's chill out time. I think I might spend the evening with you on YouTube, just watching videos, and because I've already watched Andor, so I don't have to do that tonight, and probably quite a bit of TikTok as well. Hopefully an early night, and then ready for starting again tomorrow. So that was Wednesday. Thank you very much for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.